Hi guys, it's Brian here. So, cheers. As you know, today I had to go for an MRI scan, and I think it's a bit like what happened with the Hulk, because something really bizarre has happened and I've sort of grown some hair. No, not really. But anyway, that was worth it, I suppose. So, anyway, down to business. So this week, what's been happening? Not a lot really, I suppose. But something interesting did happen, and that was a sample flooded in. Well, it was a little bag with 3 samples in, off Darren. And this is the Z Peppino one, the Razor Rock one. And I have used this once already, so I know what's going to go with this one. But now I know you all know that I have really soft water, but this was just bizarre because I took a little tiny bit like that and I put it in there like that. Literally, that was all that was in it. And this happened from pretty much nothing. It just went like crazy. It just produced loads and loads of lather. So I think that tiny little tub there, well, so far that's had 2 goes out of it, and you can see there's hardly anything gone out of that. So we're going to go with, if I can remember what I've done there, a new blade today. Mainly because this one seems to work better than this razor. So it's an Astra in the Capa Dorada. Like that. I love this razor. I absolutely love it. It's got to be one of the nicest ones I've used. Now, I did have a shave earlier on because I was going to the hospital, obviously. Yeah. But just to give you the idea. Actually, I think that's going to need a tiny little bit more. A little tiny bit. A little bit there. I'll bake it in from that. So yeah, so I went to the hospital today, and I was 35 minutes in the scanner. And when I come out, she went to me, "Did it feel a little bit warm?" I thought, a little bit warm? I don't want to take in a bloody microwave now. But for someone of my svelte physique, it was a little bit of a close fit. A bit snug, shall we say. And all the I'll just shut you in a little bit, shut you back out a little bit. Well, I suppose. Well, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Well, it does matter what comes back, but when I have the biopsy next month, if it comes back and it's nothing, that's brilliant. And if it comes back and it is something, then it's very, very early. And that's brilliant as well, because then that means there's something they can do about it. And it's a bit ironic really, because when my brother found out that he had prostate cancer and it had spread, he made me promise that I would go every year to have the checks done. It's only a blood test and it takes seconds, and then they send it off. But he said to me, if it ends up that the only good thing to come out of it is that they catch it early if you get it, he'd have been happy. So I ended up sitting in an MRI scanner on what would have been his birthday, and he'd have been 63 today, and that's no age to die. I'm certainly hoping to improve on that with a bit of luck. And in work, I'll be 55 in March, and in our place you can apply for what they call flexible retirement from 55, so you can drop hours and claim part of your pension. Well, you can claim all your pension, your work's pension, and they have this thing called the 85-year rule, which still applies to some people and it doesn't apply to others, but it actually did still apply to me. So when I put in, I thought it was going through and I got my figures, and it meant they couldn't reduce your payout on it because it was going early. So I was quite happy, and then they turned it down and said, when I asked why, see, that's just fabulous. When I asked why, they said it was because I wasn't dropping enough hours in work. So I'd only put in to drop 3 hours. I was going to do 4 8-hour days instead of 5 7-hour days. So he said to me, if you'd have put down 4 7-hour days, it would have just gone through. So fill the form straight back in again and sent it off before he changes his mind. So hopefully on the 31st of March, I'll go on to doing a 4-day week. And start doing some of the things that I should have been doing for myself all along, but you never have the time because you're always stuck in work. So, do you know what? I just realised I haven't got any aftershave balm in here. Yes, I have. Yeah, it'll have to be that one. Body Shop Arbor. Now I think this smells a little bit like Jean Paul Gaultier. Not, I don't mean exactly like Jean Paul Gaultier, but when it first goes on, it's got a little bit of a reminder of it. Well, that's to me anyway, what do I know? But anyway, the Razor Rock stuff, which was what I was originally doing the video about, is fantastic. Lather's brilliant. I should have used a little bit more than that. It was a little bit thin, that lather, but you get the idea. I mean, you use it, bugger all of it really. So, I was going to say that. So, there's happy birthday to our Ken, wherever he is, and wait for the 12th of March and see what happens then. So, bye guys, catch you again soon.